Have you ever wondered why God rejected Cain's offering? This is found in Genesis chapter 4 from verse 1 to 7. And it says, Now Adam knew Eve his wife, and she conceived and bore Cain, and said, I have acquired a man from the Lord. Then she bore again, this time his brother Abel. Now Abel was a keeper of the sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground. So that means that Cain was a farmer and Abel was a shepherd. And then from verse 3 it says, And in the process of time it came to pass that Cain brought an offering of the fruit of the ground to the Lord. Abel also brought of the firstborn of his flock and of their fat. And the Lord respected Abel's offering, but he rejected Cain's offering. And Cain was very angry, and his countenance fell. So it's very clear that both of them brought an offering from the fruits of their labor. And then continuing in verse 6, it says, So the Lord God said to Cain, Why are you angry? Why has your countenance fallen? If you do well, will you not be accepted? And if you do not do well, sin lies at the door, and its desire is for you, but you should rule over it. So the question is, what is this thing that he did not do well? I used to think that the reason why God rejected Cain's offering is because it did not have blood, like the way Abel's offering had blood. But that's not the case. Because if you look at Hebrews chapter 11 verse 4, it says that by faith Abel offered to God a more excellent sacrifice than Cain. By faith. So what Cain lacked that Abel had was actually faith. And remember that without faith, it is impossible to please God. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments.